we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're excited. We're ready.
Are we?
No, not really. You ain't done getting drunk yet.
Can we
After
just
2
go?
hours of debating which route we take,
Yes, let's just
I'm actually excited to be moving along.
before anybody starts to debate whether or not we should take a different route. We'll just go.
So I thought our sidebar conversation before we start should be about player conflict and how I don't care. And we're going to start playing right away. I don't give a fuck what you guys think.
Fair enough.
The next morning, the Stoon family bids you adieu. You get big old hugs from Clara and the children. Sager walks you guys out to kind of his like property line, proper. Says you just follow this road, head east. These rutted paths will go off here and there. Here, take this letter. He sends you a folded piece of paper. Probably, hey, you don't know how much paper this guy has, but he apparently wrote on some for you guys. And he goes, show this to any farm on the way, and they'll give you a roof over your head for the night. Most of the offshoots, if it looks like a path, don't go down it. But if it's rutted, go on down it. You should find a farm. Usually there's a signpost like this one right here, and he shows you like a painted signpost, and that'll show a house proper. So good luck to you. If you need a roof over your head at any time, food, water, come on by the Stoons. You have everything you need. You guys all are like laden down with like all sorts of vegetables and some water skins and stuff that he could.
Nice.
If you want to note this on the things of worth that he gave you is another bottle of that brandy and 2 bottles of his wine.
Oh, nice.
Can I do anything else for you?
You honestly have done more for us than anyone has since we came here.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, really, he gives you guys all like kind of a emotional hug for him. It's like, you saved my son and you saved my life.
Yuri just gives him the slowest side turn, smug look of like, you're such a douche.
And you're off.
But says nothing.
These days are going to be very uneventful of just walking down. It's honestly like corn on your right, corn on your left. Maybe some cotton, maybe some coffee, whatever is being grown. Just endless treks of farmland as far as the eye can see for days on end. And I will roll for anybody getting you guys. Ooh, close. Ooh. Are you guys going to try to stay?
Whenever we get a chance to choose, right, we always go high. He rolled a 10. A 24
and Derek
was his
is
highest.
looking over his board.
And an op 4.
You look over at my dice. I'm going to change the results.
I'm just saying.
Looking
I'm not
over
going to
here.
look anymore. It's
stop
kind of
looking.
hard not to see.
So you looky Lou.
But I'm just saying, when we
honestly,
get
I
an
was fine.
opportunity to choose.
I was fine with Wes moving because he's a big looky Lou. I need a non-looky Lou next to me. Bobby, you
Might as
gonna
well go with me because I'm half blind anyway.
You probably don't even know what fucking state you're in half the time. So
I know what state I'm in. State of mind.
after about maybe 9 hours on the road, it's like,
Wow.
there's really nothing to look at. Did you guys decide to stay with a roof over your head? Are you going to head down one of these painted?
I don't know. It really depends, at least from my perspective, on the temperature. If it's nice, if it gets into like the 60s during the day, then we probably
it
wouldn't.
maybe gets up at the warmest, getting mid 50s.
Gotcha.
Like probably between 50 and 55.
I mean,
as long as we can do a good
'cause-
fire, we'll be all
Yeah,
right.
if we could find a place to make fire, that's probably going to be comfortable enough at night.
I'm not much of a farmer, but now I'm realizing what season it is because it is springish here. I mean, it's cold season, so these crops aren't like gigantic. I should say they're not. They've been planted, they're growing, but it's not. They're not in harvest or any by means or anything like that. So, let's think of that kind of thing. That's what the type of temperature you're dealing with, like late spring, right now.
Well, that's pretty good.
Well, you
Like,
don't
that's
speak, it
almost
would be
summer.
early spring.
It's later spring. It's cold here, guys.
Later spring would be closer to summer. It'd be warmer.
I know, and summer's not great here.
Okay, I gotcha.
You're not dealing with. There's no like warm summers here of like this is nice North Carolina weather. You're not dealing with that.
Where do you get nice North Carolina weather at?
Yeah.
This is the only state you can have all seasons in 1 month.
One day.
That too.
Yeah, I got up this morning, 27 degrees.
Yeah.
It was 27 degrees, and it's like 60 outside right now.
Yeah, it was frost all over my house.
T-shirt weather now. That's nuts.
So, as you guys move on through the pathway, nothing really happens through day one. Did you guys decide to stay at a farm? I just need to know if you're taking this extra half day.
I'd say no, not today, not this day.
Okay.
Since we had a pretty uneventful day, I'd say we'd probably just camped.
Okay. You feel
I'll
pretty.
take first watch.
There's a whole lot of nothing.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
Who's got last? How about
Bevmora.
Bevmora. All right. What is her perception?
Her perception is a +5.
You want to roll for her?
Yeah. No. 9.
I like how no is like a dice roll. Nope.
Well, when you roll a 4, you know how it goes.
Makes you want to cry.
Yep.
You hear, by the guts, get up!
All right.
Strom immediately just jerks awake.
You guys all wake up bleary-eyed, each one of you, and you notice you're surrounded. Yeah, that's what a 9 will get you. By several individuals, men and women, in hardened leathers, skull caps of battered metal, spears, swords at their sides, and shields. You see what looks like a standard on their shield of looks like 2 black squares with a blue wavy line going in between them.
Knowledge nobility?
Sure. No, not as local. Well, local. Give me local.
Is you?
Bardic knowledge. No.
Bardic knowledge.
It's not a noble thing.
No.
Bardic knowledge.
Lineages, heraldry.
Call it
Nope.
tavern knowledge.
Personality.
Tavern knowledge,
No,
guys.
tavern.
Tavern knowledge.
None of you are bards.
5 plus 8, so...
Nobody
13.
recognizes it. But the person standing nearest to who's probably the most
Top-
dangerous looking one of you.
He's the biggest and strongest.
He's the biggest. He is actually the biggest.
They all pointed. All right, I'll go with that since everybody pointed at Marcus/Torad. So a woman wrapped in leathers. She's got a shield, sword at her side. At the point of it's dug into the ground. She's got half of one side of her head braided up heavily, and she's got the standard on her chest as well. However, she does have a blue armband. Looks like some sort of station or rank associated with it. And she's looking at you guys like they just walked in on your camp. And her look is not hostile. However, they're ready to defend themselves. And she, as she's watching you guys all kind of rise from your bedrolls, she states, "Who are you? What is your business on the road?"
Traveling.
She looks like Torad. "You're a boy. Who's in charge here?"
That is a very good question. Probably him.
Who's him?
Yeah, good radio.
I point at the paladin, at Strom. Strom, right?
Yeah, strong.
Tau. Tau Strom.
Strom.
Toe
Toe
strong. Toto.
Don't jam!
Where's Dorothy? Toto.
Let's go over why we call you Strom. Nah. Very well.
But you can talk to me if you'd like. I would like that.
That catches her off guard. She's about to address
You watch me kind of go. I lower my head a little and I kind of blush because it just kind of clicked what he's doing.
Yuri chuckles.
I'll roll for her real quick. Knowledge herself, religion. You see that as she approaches the holy warrior, and you stay like, you can talk to me if you wish. She looks at the holy warrior, and as she looks at him for a few moments, she almost visibly relaxes. And she tells everybody, like, you see she puts her hand up to and motions like a down, like relaxed kind of motion, and the rest of everybody surrounding you guys visibly like chills. A whole sense of chill comes around here, and she laughs. Usually brigands are a little less charming than that. Rise, everyone. Get off your rolls and shake the sleep off to your eyes. I didn't mean to.
Most of us are already on our feet.
They visibly all relax, kind of give back up from you guys, let you guys rise. Apparently, Bevmora really failed her. Did not realize these guys surrounded her. They're all dressed in like light leathers. They seem to be experienced scouts.
My lady.
But she laughs and says, "Arise, arise, shake the sleep out of your eyes. We did not mean to startle you. We assumed you were someone else."
Isn't that the whole point of being silent, is to surprise us?
Well, yes, you got me there.
What I want to know is, who are you trying to surprise?
I think she stated brigands.
My name is
Which you
Devonda
resemble.
Gale. I am
Devonda?
captain of the guard of the Hearthgrave Hound Guard and Scouts. We thought you were one of Garn Redding's troop.
See?
Obviously, you are not.
Bobby. So I look at Yuri and I'm like, see? Patrols along the road.
How often do you patrol this road?
Honestly, not often.
Shut up.
Strom, chuckles a little bit.
I don't want to get between a marital dispute. If you guys need a few minutes.
I know he looks like a woman, but he's actually a man.
Oh. And she chuckles too.
Yuri chuckles more.
May I have your names?
I am Yuri Leafstone.
Tau Strom.
Well met.
Torad. And I do a respectful bow because she
Well met, Torad.
she gave herself as a captain, so she's someone.
Yes.
Alistair Greycock.
Well met. She bows to she bowed to Torad when he bowed, but mostly everybody else had a head nod. You have not seen anyone else on the countryside, have you?
No, we have not.
Where
No.
are you coming from?
We are coming from Sagar Stoon's farm. He allowed us to stay for a few
I know
nights.
Sega. He's a good man.
Yes.
You have a letter of introduction, if it would.
Well, sure. Let me see it. He holds out a gloved hand, unfurls it. He has nice handwriting. I don't know why that's surprising. That says something about me. She kind of self-ponders for a moment, and then folds it back up and hands it back. Well, if you've seen nothing or heard nothing, then you may be on your way. Where are you heading?
To the main town?
Hearthgrave.
Hearthgrave.
Hearthgrave. Sorry.
Very well. Then
That's what I was actually pausing to try and remember how to say it.
Marty's been saying it wrong so long, like
so
that.
I was like, how is it supposed to be said? And then you said it wrong.
The wife totally corrected me
Yes.
on it. I was like, I don't know why I
Hearthgrave.
said hearth, and she's like, do you mean hearth? I was like, is it hearth? She's like, it's H earth, and I went, okay, here you go. I was like, damn it,
Hearthgrave.
Hearthgrave. So I was like, all right. Anyway, well then, safe travels, and if you see any unsavories, report it to the local law enforcement in Hearthgrave, please. There's been a raid recently, and we're outnumbered trying to find them, but they're an elusive bunch.
We'll make sure we do that.
Good day.
Good
And they
day.
all kind of like put their spears up in there. Disappear into the brush.
As she's walking away, I'll look at her and say, "Till swords cross."
Your sword's gonna cross with me?
It was a gesture of farewell.
Oh. You aren't from around here. She stops as everybody else leaves. Odd. Well met. She goes and leaves. I'm sorry. They're very... I mean, they came out of the
No, they were very quiet. They were very quiet.
It's okay. It was getting
That's
close to your
fine.
watch end, and you were tired. It's fine.
I mean, some of you snore kind of loud. I'm just saying, just
Who was
maybe a
snoring
sleep
the loudest?
apnea, maybe a sleep apnea machine might do you good. Just for your own health.
I don't know.
She does look completely embarrassed, but I mean, you got Wesley rolling for her, so
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
The Great Lebowski rolled for her and failed.
Well, at least he didn't roll a 1.
They did look like trained men and women. Like that's what they were supposed to do, was come up. All right, the road continues on. The next day is uneventful, and that evening, about 5 in the afternoon or so, it starts becoming wooded again, and the farm gives away to rocky landscape again as well, and it becomes like mountainous again as you follow the road. It becomes hard-packed earth and stone, and as the sun is pretty much starting to set, you still have no town in sight. So maybe it was, day and a half,
So,
Do you guys want to push on through the night or camp?
how far are we from Hearthstone now? How many days have we been going?
You've been going 2 days. This is your second day.
So we're almost there.
So we're almost there.
Maybe. I mean, you don't have Garmin to be like, Garmin, how much longer do
We
I
said
got?
it was 2 days travel. If we take
You've
out
been
our,
on the road 2 days.
and if we take out our time for resting,
I thought he said 2.5 days.
2.5 if you stopped at farms.
if we stopped at a farm, yeah.
You guys didn't do
No,
that.
it was, okay. I thought you said 2.5. If we
2.5 you stopped at
farms,
farms.
it would add a half a day. That would make a total of 3.
No. 2 days.
Okay, so I must have misheard you.
If we
Do we
push
see
on,
lights off in the distance or anything like that?
No.
well, you got 2 of us that can see with low light.
It's up to you.
I mean, we'll travel as far as we can.
Oh!
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Damn, that accent changed real quick.
It's a lot. I was louder on purpose.
So
So
They're
closer.
they're a lot closer. Okay.
It's multiple wolves. It's not just one.
It's a pack. We either need to set up a perimeter or we need to get moving.
Well,
is there any good place to fight from?
Nope.
Not that
it's
I necessarily-
woods and rocks and woods.
Let's
and
go
bushes.
then. Yeah,
That bush looks perfect.
yeah.
Get in that thing.
I'm sure I could pee on that bush.
You said there's
Confuse
no
the
trees,
wolves.
right?
There are trees, but they're not like they're pine, so like the branches are high. There are ones that you maybe if you want to try to climb up, but then you can starve to death on there. If you want.
I have
I'm
a
old
really
with the food.
great climb. I'm sure I would be able to climb the tree that is nothing but bark.
Imagine West Coast California-esque, redwoods and those kind of woods is what you're dealing
yeah,
with.
so
yeah. No.
All right, so
I will
we're gonna make
cast
this
mage
a
armor on myself.
A little bit faster pace, and we're all going to be able to see.
All
so, let's make you glow a little bit. Light.
And you put light on the paladin.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you already cast light on the paladin. Did you cast mage armor?
Yeah, cast mage armor.
How long is the mage armor last?
Minutes 11.
I think
It's in
it's
10 minutes
2
level?
hours. Like it'll last me.
Oh.
And light lasts
no.
10 minutes a level.
No, you're thinking of shield.
Okay, they changed a lot of
Yeah,
that. Is it an
change
hour
it.
per level?
Duration is an hour per level.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Second level.
That's nice.
It's always been that. Shield is 10 minutes or like a
Oh.
minute a level.
I'm thinking of
Oh.
bull strengths and stuff. Remember how they
Yeah,
used to last
they
an hour
were
per
really,
level?
really shortened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got light
But
for
mage
10
armor
minutes.
is like a higher level still.
Okay.
A cast.
You guys start moving, breaking like some trees and stuff, kind of going through like
And I'll ask you, Yuri and
you're
Torad. Or, damn, Alistair and Torad, if they want light.
Not cast on me. The paladin is glowing quite well.
Yeah, but if we get separated,
I don't want to glow.
I didn't
I can
say
cast
on
light.
you. I said, would you like something
I
with
can
light?
cast light. It's
Okay.
fine.
I didn't know. Nobody knows your forte other than cowardice.
I would cast coward on you.
It would have no effect. I already am a coward.
All right, we'll
Immune
get
to
moving.
cowardice. All right, as you guys move on and the night gets darker and darker and it's getting harder to see and stay on the road, a little bit of desperation starts setting in. Oh, and you hear it in front of you, and you're like, oh, and it kind of slows your roll for a minute, and then you hear oh behind you, and then your left, and your right, like they're everywhere, and
They're
there's a lot.
hunting us.
Yes, maybe corralling you. You don't know. But as the night starts getting darker and darker and starts getting almost pitch, like you're not even sure you're on the road anymore, you see a firelight off in the distance, hundreds of yards.
It's off the road?
As I said, you're not even sure where the road is so much is anymore. Like, I mean, as I said, it's not a paved road. It's just it's a path more than a road.
And we're out in like an open rubbled field, so the path could be jaunting in between rocks and stuff, and we got lost.
You start now hearing in different like foot fog along leaves and pine.
Been over 10 minutes.
It's been about half an hour. I don't know what that is.
He put another light on me.
I had a cast light
Every
on
time
Are you doing the spell light?
Yes.
So that's like a torch. It equals a torch.
Yeah,
so
you're
it's
the
only
second
30.
level, so it'll last 20 minutes per
But it's-
casting.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's
All
a
right.
torch,
I didn't know what
30-foot
that
area.
was. So
Yeah, that's why I
Yuri
keep
keeps
putting it on
casting light on the paladin. He seems fine with it.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I feel good when I'm near him, so I'm going to make sure that is an essence of visuality, too. He's the light. Go to the light.
Yeah, just bring
I don't
everything
know.
to me.
Everybody give me a perception.
Last time I went to the light, though. Perception.
That's a 9. That's not great.
Thank you, Jesus. 25.
18.
Yuri, as you guys are kind of running frantically through the woods, you look off to your right, and you see in the dark woods, in the brush, you see eyes looking back at you. But instead of like the reflection of like light kind of eyes, you see almost looks like burning embers, 2 motes of burning embers looking at you. And you're...
Oh, shit.
And then it's gone.
We got something else out there.
And then you see and then that's when you see the firelight. We're all about the same time.
We got something else out here. I don't know what it is, but I didn't look like no wolf.
Let's try for that campfire we see. Hopefully we can have an ally.
Worst case scenario, we got some wood out there we can
Planes?
use.
Dude, like, is there some kind of like hellhounds or something that chase the dead that kind of slip out?
You didn't see the eyes, and he didn't really just. I mean, are you just describing burning
I haven't
ember eyes?
yet, but I'm going to.
Burning ember eyes. I mean, roleplay it. Go for it.
It's like, what I saw was a dark figure, I heard a growl, and there were some burning eyes. They were not like reflective like the normal animals you see in dark that have light hit them. Burning embers. So, not a very good feeling from that visual. So, let's get to that fire.
You can roll.
I agree.
Do you want to bring this down on whoever happens to be making that fire?
Do you see anybody around that fire? No, I see a fire.
Let's go to the campfire. If they're unarmed, I will defend them.
How about
to the
this?
best of my-
Raise your hand if you're running towards the fire. All right.
I am not leaving them, so I'm running towards the fire.
So everybody raise their hands, but Alistair, because you're not stopping to, like, let's have a council about this.
No,
They're like,
no, we're all running that direction. I just mentioned that fact because I don't want to be the asshole that kills somebody.
But I'll even give you this. You're like, do you want to be the guy to bring disaster, whoever this is? And everybody kind of pauses for a moment. And then they just keep hauling ass, and you're like,
yeah, and I go with them.
Right.
I'm not leaving them.
all right.
It's like, I'm going to be sorry for that one person's death, but I don't want to
I'm
be
just
the main
hoping for
course.
a building so we can have something around us to help, so we're not a ring of fire, because I don't think a ring of us is going to last very long.
You get to the fire.
It's a 19, so
For planes.
yeah.
Hellhounds would definitely have burning ember eyes. However, other beings would.
I'm talking. He mentioned it disappeared, right? So something ghostly, maybe.
Maybe.
Or it just moved, and I
It is
lost
not a
sight
lot of
it.
information, but what I'm giving you is it is you're definitely dealing with something not normal wolf, of course, which doesn't need to be said.
Yeah,
but,
because normal wolves don't follow you for
however,
several days.
a hellhound would be encased in fire, though.
Gotcha.
So you probably see more in its eyes. I mean, could it? Probably, maybe. That's a pretty good roll. It can cloak itself. So there's just too many variant things it could be that I can't specify for you, but I will let you carry over that roll a little bit.
All
Is
right.
that fair?
Fair enough. So 27 altogether.
Yeah, it's a good roll.
So, in the worst case scenario, Hellhound. In our best case scenario, a reflective eyeball puppy.
You get to the fire. You see it's burning bright. You see a tent, a singular bedroll, a pile of furs, kind of drying out. You know, like a little. It looks like a camp of a person. You see, as you get to it, about 20-foot threshold of kind of getting to the firelight and getting to the fire, the sounds kind of die out around you. You don't hear the skipping around anymore. You do hear like kind of further away now. The closer you get to the fire, the further it seems that the creatures are around you. And it kind of gets quiet again. Like nighttime, spooky quiet.
Well, I'm not going to sleep.
I didn't imagine you'd like get there and go, you know what? I'm going right to bed.
Let's take that nap now. So as we're getting close to it, I'm like, anybody home? As we're getting closer. That would be Yuri. Anybody home? Anybody at the fire? Anybody in the tent?
You hear a clinking of like leather against metal, and it kind of almost startles all of you as you guys get to the fire and you guys are kind of catching your bearings. As you see a horse tethered to a log nearby. But the reason why it kind of jumped out at you is this thing is midnight black. And it was like set against the night sky that you're like, holy shit, like the eyeballs of it like scare the bejesus out of you. And it is not your normal riding horse. It's not even your normal like working horse. This is a war horse. It's got the dark fur on its hooves like a Clydesdale, and not even a speck. You know how like a lot of horses have like a speck of white on its chest or on its nose? No, this thing is solid.
It ain't even got the white fuzz mustache or anything?
No. And it looks at you with calm, calculating eyes.
Hello, horse.
Anyone home? Anyone around?
Keep it down.
Anyone home? Anyone around?
Somebody said that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being dramatic.
It down. As a figure trudges into the light. Heavy armored foot, kind of conk, breaking sticks. Not trying to be quiet. Holding a handful of logs and stuff like that as an armored figure comes into light. This armored figure looks like a mix between almost like a berserker and a Viking.
And a Hell Knight. Without the fire.
Martin's like, he's going to burst into fire in a second.
All right, I'm out. Peace. See you later.
This person's head to toe in armor and leather. Face is heavily shadowed by his horned helm, and a long, cascading, braided beard kind of comes out from his chin. He's just holding wood as he trudges on, kind of unassuming and not seeming to worry about your presence as he drops more campfire.
Us flies ain't fucking with him at all, and he knows it.
And he drops the campfire, and he's like, warm up. And he motions to the fire. And he goes back out into the woods, and you hear, oh, and he just goes out in the woods again, leaving you guys alone.
I go warm up.
I go also warm up.
Yuri's confused. He's
keep my back to the fire, and I'm looking for wolves.
Yuri's comforted in the size of the man and scared at the same time.
Yeah, he wasn't Torad. He's bigger than you. He's probably around 6'6", maybe 280 pounds.
My background, I've been around men like him before. And yes, sir. Warming up.
He's not being quiet. You can hear him now that you know he's kind of where he's at. He trudges through here. He's having a hard time with like a branch or something. He's like, you hear a satisfied and he's got it. I'm sure you guys aren't laughing.
No,
we're actually these two.
But we've all been into like trying to get firewood. Like, yeah, this one's gonna be great, and it just won't come off whatever log. You're like, come on.
Yuri's just got that little bit that's attached, and eventually you just kind of tear it.
Yeah. Like
Yuri's getting his breath back because I know we were running, so I'm like,
you see eyes every now and then out in the woods, and you guys are You see your breath. The horse, the war horse, is looking at you calmly, kind of chewing some chum. Kind of like bored look on his face.
Occasionally reaches down, gets some more grass.
What's up? Like that kind of look on him.
Make a move, bitch. Make a move. Give me something to do.
As you guys are sitting there and you're looking around, getting a kind of a look at the camp, you see the pile of furs every now and then moves. Like a subtle movement. Like somebody's buried under it or something's moving there. Anybody checking it out?
This is not my place. I'm watching the woods. I'm not worried about whatever's under the furs.
Anybody curious?
I am. Yuri is.
Yuri walking over there?
I'll get a little closer, but I'm going to take a little stone on my...
It's a pile. It looks like wolf furs. And they're all piled on top of each other. It looks like several dozen.
Wow. Why are they moving?
There's something... The ones on top are not moving. There's something underneath.
Can I look around? How far away from
You're
the fire
going to
am
have
I?
to move some furs.
You're going to make me regret this, ain't you?
Probably.
That or I'm going to shit my pants.
Or something about curiosity and cats. And
You guys ever seen the horror movie where it's like you're screaming at the TV? Like, what are you doing? Just stop going over there. Why are you reaching? Why are you curious even in the first place? And Yuri's just like, somehow just got to look in his eyes. He's just walking across to it. And he's got his hands out like he's going to grab it.
Well, I'm gonna do a high-low roll and make my decision for me.
Make your own decision. Be a man.
I am. I'm going to go over there and touch it, but I'm going to see if I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
31.
That was 51. Yeah, I was going to say
you
low.
moving to first?
Yeah.
All right, you kind of move back a layer. Nothing. Whatever's, there's deeper. You move back another couple layers. They're fresh,
wait,
too. You see him doing it. Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's moving, but there's nothing here. I don't understand why it's moving.
It's not your camp.
So you move back the first layer, a couple layers, and you see that they're fresh. They got still some, like they're not cured. They're freshly cut wolves, and they're big wolves, but they're normal. And you get to one, and it's a big sucker of a wolf, and you see the skull is still in the hide, and it's like a mix of like a man and a wolf, but it's been skinned. And you see, like, there's still, like, eyeballs in the skull, and it's like, it looks up at you, and it's like, it's moving ever so slightly, and you drop it. Yeah, you go, oh! It was a skin something that was still moving.
I'm good. It can keep it moving on its own.
He steps back, startled.
All the way back in the fire.
The big armored individual Viking looking. Who's seen the movie Pathfinder? Remember the really scary looking Viking with the helmet that just kind of came out of the night? That guy.
Oh, God.
And he steps in, and he drops some more fire on the wood. Or
some more wood on.
More fire on the wood. He's just like magically
just drops fire.
Drops more wood on the fire, and the sparks kind of come up, lighting up the visage that you see the picture of. And he kind of looks at you like very slow look at each of you. You don't see his eyes. He's staring at you.
This is Brimstone.
He motions to the horse.
Of course it is.
Hello, Brimstone.
And Bernard.
Well met, Bernard.
Who are you, holy warrior? What is your name?
Talstrom.
Dalstrom. Otherworldly.
And he quickly moves his head to Yuri and looks at you.
Your name, Inquisitive One?
Yuri Darwin.
Yuri Darwin.
Looks over at Torad now and slow.
Stand up straight. Very respectfully. Torad Crestola.
Torad Crestola.
You said that like his name should mean something. Can I get knowledge nobility on that?
Are you worried about it right this moment, or you want to roll it later?
I'm just saying, does it like trigger something? Or?
It could. Yeah, it could.
Old man's a book nerd. Of course he's going to get a roll.
It could. It has.
Hit brain. Thank you.
No. 4 will not do it.
It definitely seemed like he...
It does seem important.
It said it like it was
However,
an ability,
this guy, you know, you might have thought about it in other terms, but this guy bearing his intention down on you.
Yeah. Alistair Greygarden.
Great guy.
Well met. Yeah, a bit of a misnomer. We're actually very good at gardening and such, but the region, a gray flower grows over the majority of the plains, and it got the nickname.
Northern Savage, then.
My mother, but no, we're in the south.
You, child of Baldros.
My name is Bithmora.
Well met to each of you.
Here's something like moving in his pocket. As he doesn't seem to pay much attention as he's talking to you.
What brings you out on this auspicious night?
We were traveling to Hearthgrave.
Hearthgrave is still an hour away. You were outside its city limits.
We were hoping we were closer. But we heard the wolves and did not want to camp.
Yes.
He pulls out of the sack that's making noise. Looks like an umbilical cord, and as he pulls it out, you see what looks like a puppy mixed with a baby. Still kind of juicy, and it's going... It seems really agitated as he's like kind of focusing it out into the night.
You have lured in a hunter, I see.
And this little puppy's mouth is opening up.
Yeah, so we're all... Well, me and Yuri are giving it this horrified look. Yeah, I'm like...
Disgustingly
what
horrified.
the hell is that?
What? Give me an arcane roll.
All right.
I don't have it, so I can't do it.
Well, you could do
I know all.
Tavern lore.
Tavern lore.
You roll 20?
I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, you did. Can you see that?
And I have a plus 5 in it.
22
Oh,
as well?
nice.
All right.
So this is
Man,
a
you
good
know
night.
exactly the same shit.
You know the exact same shit.
That's werewolf.
That is a werewolf puppy that is aborted from a werewolf that's pregnant. And they can be used to, if imbued with certain magical properties, to identify other werewolves in the area. But only somebody
That's why we got the
under
same
the
look.
dark...
That's why we have this
a
horrible...
dark occult like training could teach you to like use and take such a thing to effect.
Like,
So
who
that's
are we
what's out
talking
there?
about? Who would know such a thing? Like, it's just like some kind
It's dark shit, man. I mean, I'm not saying you have to be evil to use it, but it's like
This is black
dark magic.
necromancy.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. As he's holding it out, and you see it's like, it like reacts more in a certain direction than others. He goes,
They are surrounding us as we speak. But they are not ready to strike yet.
and he kind of nonchalantly hangs the fetus over a branch on a nearby tree and warms himself by the fire.
So who doesn't have armor?
We have cloth.
Do not proceed outside the light. If you must use the privy, do so within its fire.
And he, nonchalantly reaches a hand out over the fire and he lets go his clenched fists, and looks like glitter or something falls out of his hand into the fire, and it goes, and it kind of breaks up, like starts crackling a little bit, and takes on a whiter glow, and you hear beasts like shy back from the light in the darkness.
Yeah, just in case we actually have to fight something, I'm gonna cast mage armor on our two fighter folk.
I don't need it.
Battle.
Yeah, you're wearing armor.
I don't know. You got beat to shit.
Well, it wouldn't do him any good, like, because it takes the place of regular armor. But
I mean, it would give me 2 more AC.
yeah. Oh, is your armor only +2?
Leather armor is only +2.
Yeah. So +4. You guys are effectively wearing chain shirts.
Oh, you gave me mage armor? Sweet Jesus. Did you really drink that last one
Dice bar.
so damn fast just so you could open a new one?
Dice bar.
That is so sad. See, I came prepared. I already had one.
As Bernard sets, you guys make your preparations, and he kind of makes himself comfortable around the fire. He takes of each in turn. He seems to be amused by your preparations.
I'm casting.
If the darkness will take you, it will take you. Your preparations will mean nothing.
I'd rather prep a little bit than not at all.
What works best against werewolves?
Silver.
Well, we're fresh out.
Do we
Shame.
have any coins? Like, I vaguely remember us getting some money from
There's
someone.
only one. I will deal with it. You deal with his minions.
Alright.
Your standard weapon should do. Well, you brought these ones to me. You stink of death.
That you can actually sense that.
You should bathe in the water of your god to expunge it. It reeks upon all of you. That in murder, there's a killer amongst you.
As he looks around the fire and he's looking at each of you, slowly turning his head.
I'm still casting.
Red is sus.
Well, today black is sus.
Let's vote him out.
I'm with you, Blue.
Oh, it wasn't him. You're sus, bro.
Man, he dropped so nicely into that lava pit, just like he was meant to. Right after I shanked his buddy Green.
He's so mean.
Anybody react to him looking at each of you?
I don't know. That's a good question. Like, does anybody react?
Does anybody react? I'm the DM. I'm asking these questions. You're fucking playing your player's seat. I was in the DM seat. Huh?
I'm casting, so I'm not reacting.
I don't know. When he said there's a murderer among us, I started looking around at everybody's face, seeing if anybody freaked out a little bit.
Anybody look freaked out?
Beth Mora? Like, I mean, she's the NPC.
What the heck?
Sorry, you're an NPC.
You racist asshole.
I'm not being.
Just because I'm half orc.
It's not because you're half orc. It's because you're an NPC.
He says that, Marty, and I look right at the paladin.
What? I've never killed anyone.
Isn't the paladin one
Actually,
with the,
you know what?
More
Look at
bloodshed.
Yuri.
Yeah, actually,
I'm a little suspicious about him.
This bracer, yes.
He didn't
Which is
react. He's
important.
just.
There's two groups talking. Hold
He's
on.
just. Oh.
One of
So the bracer that he's looking at is actually adorned by different types of gems. With each gem is different and in different shape. Now, if you want to really look at it closely, you're going to need a perception check.
Ooh, player, rolling a perception check on you, player. I don't even know what the check is, but go for it.
I really don't give a shit because I'm not looking at your bracer.
He's looking at you, buddy.
I'm looking at you.
I have killed before, but only in the name of Vastia.
Yeah. You're not getting off the hook too easy.
I don't say anything. I just
I'm still casting.
He's
I ain't
too
paying attention to
simple.
nobody.
He's too holy. She's too
Are you saying this out
obvious.
Yeah.
It's you.
You got to point who you're like. It doesn't make good radio.
Okay, so Beth Mora's too obvious. He's too much of a Storm's too much of a paladin.
Strom.
Torrid.
Torad's too much of a child. It's you. It's you. Yuri.
Or it
Yuri
could be
sus.
you.
Why would
You're
it be
too much
me?
of a coward to do it yourself, so you paid somebody to murder somebody, but
Obviously,
you still
that would
did
make
it.
me a murderer, though. That would make me this person who hires a murderer.
Still a murderer.
Under the law, maybe, but not under, supernatural senses.
Maybe it's deep in your heart that you want to murder me because you know that I didn't do it. You sus. Quit trying to pass the
And
blame.
paladins murder.
I like how one random asshole in the woods is you guys literally 1 minute. Come on, there's a murderer. And you guys like,
We're all like, well, he knew. We all kind of look
Hey,
at each other, but it's like,
consider
do you
this,
think we really
though.
give a shit?
He knew we
We've been
came
watching
back
each
from the
other's
dead.
ass this whole time.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
that lends a certain amount of credence.
The
to
only
what
reason
he's
why I
saying.
look at the paladin is because my background, I know paladins in their faith have murdered,
See, they kill people.
but it's in their
Paladins
faith.
don't murder people. They kill people.
They see it as their justice, but you, standing on the outside, would consider that murder. This guy is on the fucking outside.
He is
He is looking at the paladin as a murderer.
admittedly, but like, I don't know.
Well, we can sit here and debate this all day, but it ain't going to change the fact.
Yuri's
We don't even know if he's
Yuri
You finish your
admitted
spell,
that his
Yuri.
father poisoned him to death.
I know. So, I mean, he could probably stab his mom. I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I stabbed your mom.
Oh, God.
She already had that wound, dude. Repeatedly.
Damn. He murdered that shit. Damn.
You guys see this nice sheen of ice come over my body?
See? Cold as ice, man. He's cold-blooded.
You're the one who looks like you're pale and dying.
As he's looking at you,
I don't
each
look
of you
I'm
kind
pale
of
and
like,
dying. My complexion is perfect. Perfect.
as
Hell.
Bernard looks at each of you, kind of like discussing who it is, like as a good round of Among Us would be. The fire comes from less and less like silvery white to turning more and more into a regular fire, and as that happens, and they're getting closer and closer as he's looks like he's almost obsessing over the last bit of silver in this light. And, and the little unborn phoenix on the trees, like it's jerking around, it's getting crazier and crazier.
Pull out my short sword. Put my shield.
Prepare yourselves
All right, on
and
that.
roll for initiative.
Cast gravity there.
Saw that one coming.
As things
Not
go
bad.
down.
Nice.
Did you get a natural 20?
Yes.
You bastard.
26 for me.
He's kind of due. Leave him
You
alone.
bastard.
What the hell? You can't let him have that, can you, Marcus?
I only rolled a 19.
Yeah, well.
Only?
He rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, I only got a 22 out of that, though.
Well, I can't help you with that.
I got a 17.
I'm faster than somebody. And I rolled a freaking 17. I got a +3, so I got a 20. Bite me.
All of you faster than me. What the hell?
Well, except for maybe Beth Moore. You still got to roll for her.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good, because I think she has like an 18 dexterity.
No.
She got 16 dex.
She got improved initiative.
Yeah, +3. Nope, she goes last.
Yeah, she's last. 8.
She's an 8. You failed her, man. You are only for yourself. You're the murderer.
Everybody yelling out.
White is sus.
Yellow is sus.
That's yellow.
I'm red. I'm always red. Like, unfortunately, you didn't play. I'm red unless Jen steals it from me. Other than that, I am always red. And my name is Imposter.
Mine is I.
I got one.
Yours is I.
Yeah, because I can go and hide behind stuff, and if I line it up just right, you can't even see my name, so I can hide on that one map.
I wonder if I should even try this.
Bobby played with us the other night. That was fun. When you bailed out, Bobby played.
I was very, very tired and a little bit sick, so.
Yeah, we played, what, 5 hours?
Yeah, we played a long time.
It was a long time. We started at like 9 o'clock, and we played till almost 2 o'clock in the morning, it felt like. I was like, we're on there for long. I was like, all right, man, I gotta go in the morning.
Yeah, we played a long time. All right, so with initiatives, who has over a 20?
I do.
Yeah, he's like a 26. So.
Alistair is 26.
No,
Sorry, not Alistair. Sorry, Torad over 26. Next.
I'm 22.
Alistair's
next.
22. All right. Who's 18 or higher? Anybody?
Yuri is 20.
Yuri is 20. All right. You know what? And then the bad guys are next. Anybody under 18?
Yes.
Sorry, I should have said that.
Strom is 17.
And
Bibmora is an 8.
all right. Let's bring up the map. Boom, 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 boom. I'm putting you guys around the fire like so. Bernard.
Can I make one note?
What?
Everybody has their name up there but one.
I know.
Sorry, Derek. You don't have a character name no more.
Derek's out there. I actually want to murder Derek in real life, so I'm going to put him out there.
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
So what powers does Derek have in the game? Am I completely useless?
How about astute observation with a little bit of sarcasm?
Okay, I can work with that. We're going to win this combat, guys.
Just tell them how they're outside of your CR, and this is unfair.
You get one spell.
This is not fair. Like, you don't roll well enough for you guys. Somebody else attack me.
Hey, man, here's the thing he forgot to tell you. You got one spell. It's called Meteor Shower.
No, I don't need any spells. I've got astute observation and sarcasm.
Knowing his role, he'd cast it, and he'd be the only one to get hit by it.
I'll just make comments about the monsters not being able to hit anything, and they'll roll ones and kill themselves. That's my plan.
Fair
Enough.
All righty then. Beginning of round 1. The night is dark. How does that go in the...
Full of terrors.
terrors, and they're out there making noises. None have come in yet, Torad, but you see the eyes of beasts outside the white or the red firelight. You are first. What do you do?
Are they coming in?
Eventually.
I mean, what does it look like they're doing?
They're out there moving around.
Then I'm gonna grab one of the short spears.
Have you ever seen the music video for Thriller? They're like walking back and forth and doing this thing with their neck.
They're doing a dance number out there.
That's the dance.
I'm gonna take the short spear and throw it at a set of eyes.
Okay.
Now, do I have a good picture?
No, you see just eyes and darkness.
I see. I have dark vision, 60 feet.
They're outside of 60 feet.
Okay.
I thought Torad...
So that's too far for a short spear.
Yes. Yes, they are outside of here.
So I'm literally just gonna take a 5-foot step away from the fire. For one, if I have to back up, I can back up and not step into the fire.
All right. You step out 5 foot.
And brace for an attack.
Do you want to ready in action?
I'm ready in action with my shield up and the axe. So when one attacks, he gets an axe in the head.
So if one attacks, you're standing by, ready to hit. Okay. Alistair.
I cast Gravity Bow.
Yep. All right. The arcane might flows through your little bow. Your little.
And then I.
And thank God you don't need to roll.
Yeah.
Do you want to move at all?
No, I'm pretty good here.
There. All right.
Yeah, because we've heard howls and seen lights from behind us, right?
Yep. Yuri, your turn.
Yuri pulls out his short sword and touches Torad.
Where are you touching
Have a little
me?
bit of blessing.
Oh. You touched your left buttocks.
Yeah. I'm like,
I'm gonna
gently.
put that on the doll. He got to
Ever
me
so
right
tenderly.
here.
Ever so tenderly. You remember what that power does?
No.
It's the one where you can
right.
switch it between different things.
Yep. All right. So
It gives you what? A +1?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so like
+1.
saves, attacks, or damages. Is that the 3 it does?
Yes, but he has to choose at the beginning of the round,
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
believe.
+1 attack, +1 AC, or +1 to saves?
I'm gonna
plus
put
one
it to
AC.
+1 AC right now.
You pick at your beginning of your... You know what? Okay, yeah. You want one AC right now?
Because
All right, fair enough. You're holding your
I'm
action.
waiting for an attack so I can get a good belly shot.
Gotcha. You're holding your action. The bad guy's turn. All right. Out of the forest comes in 2 enormous wolves, looking like. Wait for it. Meow. They are furless. They look like pure muscle. However, between parts of their muscular form, you see what looks like burned cinders and bone in their eyes, and the interior of their mouths burn with fire.
Shit. Tavern knowledge, if I know what the hell that is.
27
I
planes.
ain't got a clue.
Marty?
Huh?
27
Tavern
planes?
as well.
So,
I'm doing knowledge arcana.
I'm going to
Hold
guess
on.
they're cinder wolves.
hold on a second. So,
It
what did I say about
It says that on the map, folks.
What did I say?
Sorry.
So with lures, you have to do them on your turn. If you're holding, you have to wait till your next turn. Like, you have to do them on your turn, otherwise everybody's just rolling it willy-nilly. If you want to roll ahead of time, tell me what you rolled when it's your turn. Otherwise,
All right.
it is what it is. Blah. 1 charges Torad, and we go at the same time. And I'm going to move you.
Yay, I'm top of the initiative now.
You are. Torad, go.
We go at the same time.
Yeah.
18 hit you.
It does. 11 hit you?
No.
No. It bites
Bing.
down on your bangs off your shield.
Haha. 13 max damage.
Ow.
No.
That's not cool, dude.
Is that an 8-sided or a 10-sided?
That's 10-sided.
Sorry, I rolled the wrong one. I rolled 10-sided, not 8-sided. Reroll.
Yeah,
Aw, minimum damage 4.
I like that way better.
That was the turnaround right
Yeah.
there. Like, you were like, ah.
That's what you get, murderer. Is it him?
I never said I wasn't, so.
It's him.
Everybody's sus.
Hey, sus.
I'm sus. Why do I have this bracer on one of my arms? Or
It looks
not
like a
bracer.
prisoner.
Yeah.
And another one charges
Like, why do I have a
Yori.
manacle
Really
on
don't
only
care.
one arm?
Yori. Does 11 hit you?
No.
Yeah. No, I was looking at your dice because I wanted.
No, 11 does not hit me.
Okay. All right, Strom, your turn.
Diagonal north of Yuri. And
What do you got? Paladin.
natural 17.
That's your real name. All right.
Die 6.
It howls out in pain.
4.
Hey, that's nice equal math. They have an equal amount of hit points. Bevmora. What's she doing?
What is she doing?
She is gonna stand in behind me, Strom,
Okay.
and then she's gonna fire.
All right.
Like,
I get +4 AC.
yeah, dude. She would know this. Like,
And if you miss by 4, you shoot you.
Who said I was shooting that one?
Well, which one?
All right.
well, you want to shoot
That's
through
still-
Yori and Torred?
I'm shooting at number 1.
All right. Still 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
Is
you
it
miss,
going
you
to
get
Yuri?
me.
I'm fine with that.
All right. This is where I love NPCs being played by you guys. Because you know what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
And you're playing her at a low level, and these guys start getting high level. They're like, oh, I remember that time.
5.
She hit me.
Maybe.
She missed by too much. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Top of the round. Round 2. Alistair. Fight.
I'm not really comfortable with this, but I'm going to move down diagonally one closer to Torred. Can I shoot the wolf without risking shooting
He
Torred?
gets +2 to his AC.
I guess I'll move down another diagonal. Jesus. Like,
You are free to fire.
I might as well hang the, like, eat me sign for the wolves that haven't shown up yet.
Alistair's out by himself.
Only, like, 10 feet.
He's
out.
doomed, guys. All by himself.
doomed.
Yeah. He's kind of outside the firelight a little bit.
Does 11 hit you?
Oh God. No.
Okay.
They're not cursed.
You hear Bernard clashing with an adversary. You hear come out from the bushes, and you hear steel against bone, and and claw as he's dealing with something big. And you hear as brimstone starts kicking, you hear a thump against flesh and something going on the other side of the battlefield. With that, Yuri, go.
I'm going to let him handle his stuff, and I'm going to let Derek go ahead and get the cough out.
Sorry.
Hey, man, pandemic.
More?
We're all right.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. Just drink more alcohol. That
Yeah.
cures it.
All right.
The secret cure to COVID. Just get shit-faced all the time.
Well, just stay drunk.
Sweet.
I got my COVID 15 pounds attest to that. I'm not sick yet.
I'll try and hit the... well, I did roll a 20 for my arcane check on these wolves.
Yeah, I forgot to do that on my turn.
They are a nature.
All right, so I'm going to roll for what they are. I rolled
Nature,
a 20
please.
on an arcane, so that doesn't tell me what they are. So never mind.
Do you have nature?
No.
But did you roll a 20 or a total of 20?
Total of 20 on
Oh,
arcane.
boo.
Yeah, I tried.
They're fiery, cindery wolves.
Fire dog.
Fire dog. They're big
Alright.
and
Well,
nasty and
hopefully-
scary. What are you going to do, Yuri?
I'm going to activate Sacred Weapon on my sword,
I doubt that.
and then I'm going to attack you.
You're going to miss. You didn't hit a single thing last game.
I know. That's why that's why I'm trying a new something.
A single.
That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
So you hit RAC unless Yuri they get a plus 10 AC. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah, like anybody with the name.
I didn't make up the rules.
Anybody with the
Batman
name Yuri.
You
says
have,
if you
they have
named
a
your
plus
character
10 to
Yuri.
their AC against you.
Roll damage.
Dick.
I didn't make the rules, bro. I mean, talk to Paizo.
Plus 2, so come on. Let's try this little...
Ha.
3.
Yep. Damn.
3 points of
On a
damage.
1?
Yep.
I did 4 on a 1.
All right. Well,
Damn it.
shut up. He's a.
But
Yeah,
he's the
well, he
priest.
does other things besides hit stuff. Ooh, is it my
Hey!
turn? Torad
I hit something.
and the
Torad and the wolves.
fiery wolves.
Alrighty.
What you got there? Yeah.
Same as last time I hit you.
Oh, okay.
Your wolf's gonna die.
1 more damage. Total of 5.
Sweet.
Getting whittled down.
I hit an.
What'd you hit?
I hit an. Not an. There's not an an on the battlefield. I hit an 18.
Right on it.
Well.
My AC's an 18.
Well, suck it, Trebek. Let's see. 1d6 bite damage. And 1d4 fire damage. Ooh. That's
Separate.
there.
What's
Do you
the
want to
bite
combine?
damage?
Do you have any sort of fire resistance? What do you do?
Acid,
No fire, actually. Yeah, that's right.
cold. Nope, no fire.
Yeah, that was a good roll. 12 damage.
Oh.
And fire sparks up around the bite as he bites into your flesh. Kind of gets it ready, like big steak style. All right, and
With more.
Strom, have you hit me yet?
Yes, I have.
You're your Strom. You're your low. Yeah.
Bring it.
I mean, Yuri. I looked at Yuri. I'm going to bite Yuri. Oh.
Was it Curse of the One?
Oh, no. He got, no.
Is that
My
Your
card.
plan is working, Bobby. It's working.
Yes.
Roll this fumble.
There we go.
Verified fumbleoni. Fumblerooski. Blah, blah, blah.
Hurt yourself. Break that fang. That'd be lovely.
All right. The wolves bite. Over committed to his bite during his fumble and takes a -1 armor check penalty until his next round. Keep me honest with that. I'll try to remember.
And that was
Next
wolf number 2.
Turn, yes, is Strom. Oh no, you're just gonna miss. I don't know why you're getting all crazy and you just miss.
I do actually miss.
Ha.
I only got a 9.
Ha.
10. And yeah, you don't lose your AC or anything. You just get the -1, right?
Correct.
All right, you're not cursed.
Ha.
Well, he's slightly cursed.
No, but some of us are.
I'm slightly cursed. Bev Mora.
Can I get the map up?
Oh, can't get the map up. Shut up. Yeah,
She's moving.
yeah, you can. Sorry, I was being mean. I didn't mean it. Less.
All right, move her 2 up, please.
She can't go through the tent.
Oh,
And just can't go through the bushes.
not through the bushes.
Well, I
Just
mean,
have her move at a diagonal and then... Oh, well, you can't go through the bushes. I don't know.
Why? That would be just considered rough terrain.
She can move through the bushes, but not the tent.
Then move her to the
Rough
bush,
terrain. So 10.
and then 1 more up,
Bernard
20.
should have trimmed
You're
his
good.
bushes.
and then she can attack.
Oh, God. That was a good move. All right, she's hiding behind a tree.
Yep, that was the idea.
Partial cover.
That was an 18.
It was an 18. Yeah, she hit then.
Yes.
So die 6, short bow.
No, there's no just 1d6, man. So,
Oh yeah, she doesn't have strength.
yeah, you don't add that to the thing. Not
So 5 damage.
yet. Okay. Ball's still alive. Alistair's turn.
All right, what are
Round
these things?
3.
Huh?
I am going to roll my nature check on my turn to possibly know what these things are. It's 12. Does that tell me
I
what
can
they
give you. They are cinder wolves, and I can give you 1 piece of useful information. Fire helps them if you
Yeah.
light them on fire.
Don't light them on fire. They're cinder wolves. If anybody knows what that means, and I will shoot the one that I've been previously trying to shoot.
Okay.
Which I think this is your first attack.
I attacked him before. I missed
Yeah.
again.
Okay. Oh. Yori, what do you?
You're not gonna hit
gonna hit
him,
that
you
wolf.
jackass.
Ah.
I'm going to go for another hit.
Okay. Miss.
Probably.
Miss.
13?
You missed.
Yep, missed. Flanking? No.
No, you're not
No,
flanking. You should have
no.
flanking.
Torad
I wasn't looking.
and the bad guy.
Alright.
I'm going to attack Yori.
So
Miss.
15 hit you?
Yes.
Wow.
So no, it's not a 13, but a 15. So it
Max?
could be 14.
No, max. 8 damage.
You drive the edge of your shield in the back of his
Oh,
nape
that
of
was
his neck.
axe.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you're using your axe now. All right, you drive your axe in the back of his neck. You hear bone crunching and flesh tearing as it falls lifeless. But it did attack you at the same time. Let's see if it bit you. I did hit you.
Hit over an 18.
Yes, I rolled a 15. Sorry, I should state what I rolled. I rolled a 15 plus 5 for a 20.
That's a hit.
Yeah, he's given up on the dice that I cursed. Sorry, guys.
I don't care.
So, a total of 8 damage. 7 regular, 1 fire. And he falls lifeless at your feet. He kind of gave you one last good nipping,
Ouch.
and then died. Yeah, these things pack a punch when they hit.
Yeah.
Strom. I'm going to hit you, you son of a bitch.
No, you're not. You went after Yuri.
Yeah, I know. Someday I'll hit you. Someday. Not going to hit me this time.
Someday.
He missed his dice tray.
Sunday.
And I still rolled the same number, so
Oh.
14.
Yeah. Wait, no, you rolled a... Wait.
You hit
Total
a 14 or?
Total
Yeah,
14.
Total 14.
You missed
Nope, he hit you. Because what's your armor
Negative
class?
1.
15.
Minus
What
1.
are you under the effects
son
of?
of a bitch. You got me on it. All right. Son of a bitch.
Ooh, 7.
All right. You drive your sword right through its inner jaw and comes out the back of its head, and it falls dead.
Alrighty. 2 down.
None to go. All right.
That we know
As
of.
the fever of battle comes to a close, you look around, you hear that the forest has kind of gone quiet. The sounds of all howling. You do hear kind of like wolves scurrying off like they've lost courage, whatever ones that are left. As you hear another howl across like kind of to the west of you across the yard, as you hear a large form fall to the ground.
Strom immediately looks over to the whatever just fell.
You see Bernard with what looks like a silver spear has pierced through the chest of a humanoid-looking wolf, probably 9 feet tall, and has fallen to the ground. And you see like it's sizzling around the wounds but it's fallen dead around him. And as he's he looks like he's drawn a knife with the spear remaining in its chest, and he grabs it by the top of its hair and starts sawing around its neck, cutting its head off with it looks like a large silvery knife, and making sizzling noises all the way around until he finally removes it. And he kind of shows it before you guys like a grisly trophy, as it's still kind of like still twitching and shit. And you just gotta wonder, what are we gotten ourselves into? And I guess you'll figure that out next time.
That statement.
Oh, come on.
That statement is entirely wrong. Please let us know